Welcome, gentlemen, to my 100% legit guide on battle cats for beginners. Today, I will show a general guide of the Empire of Cats, including all 3 of the chapters. To start, you must defeat Korea, because that's the only thing they give you to do, so send out your basic cats. And since Basic Cat is the first cat of the game, that means it's the strongest cat in the game. So you could solo the stage with just one Basic Cat, and it'll be over. Once that's done, unlock the tank cat, and grind all XP on Korea to get all your cats to level 10 right away. It's very important. Once you beat a few more stages, you'll unlock Axe Cat. It's the strongest anti-red in the game, but you won't fight red's enemies for now. We'll get into that later. But it will be important. Don't buy the Ninja Cat though, it's terrible, and it costs cat food. Cat food is very valuable, so you don't want to spend it on Ninja Cat. No. He's not very good, clearly, because he's a special cat and costs cat food, so that makes perfect sense. Axe Cat costs XP, so it's a lot better. Once you hit Japan, fight your first boss, the Hippo. The Hippo is very strong, so what I recommend you to do, it's simple. I recommend you to tame Awakened Bahamut Cat to beat this stage. To get it, simply just play all the stages until you get to Into the Future Chapter 3. Then you'll get Awakened Bahamut Cat. So now, you could go back to Japan, but before you do that, you will need to upgrade your money. So go back to Into the Future Chapter 3 where you got Awakened Bahamut, upgrade your money to level 20. Now go back to Japan. It should be a breeze now. Awakened Bahamut is very good, so you should definitely use him in Japan. Later stages, after Japan, will include the Maldives, which introduces Piggy, your first red enemy, and like I said earlier, just bring Axe Cat. It will be an instant win since he does insanely incredible damage against red. Also, you may have noticed you unlocked the cat capsules, but don't use them. Rare tickets are rare, like really hard to obtain, so you should save them because they're just so valuable. Don't use the silver tickets either. We'll need them for more important things later. After Maldives, the game progresses pretty normally. You might fight some new enemies, but it's not crazy. Use the right cats on the right enemies, and you should be good. Next, you'll probably hit the stage called Denmark. Denmark introduces a powerful enemy, Lebon, which is an area attack elephant that is very, very strong, and could easily wipe out all of your cats. However, just use Titan Cat and Awakened Bahamut, and this stage should be easy. Then, just play more stages, same thing more or less, until you hit Brazil. Brazil introduces the Muth, which is a floating enemy. But, you don't have anti-floating. Well, fear not. Titan Cat is able to get anti-floating properties once he hits level 30. So all you have to do is you spend all your silver tickets now until you get Titan Cat to level 30. Then he'll be able to knock back all enemy types besides metal, which includes floating. So, this stage will become a breeze. Then you should beat Argentina relatively quickly and play more stages until you hit Las Vegas. Las Vegas is pretty much a similar challenge to Lebon because it introduces Teacher Bear. Teacher Bear is a similar enemy, strong area attack, and whatnot. So again, use Titan Cats, but you can also use the secret weapon, Basic Cat. If you didn't know, Basic Cat actually has a very unique property that allows it to do massive damage versus Teacher Bear specifically. But only Basic Cat, so only use Basic Cat and Titan Cat if you want. It will help, I could assure you. Play more stages, and then you will encounter the Moon. The Moon is the final stage of the chapter, and it's pretty difficult. So what I recommend you do is to use silver tickets until you get all of your cats and upgrades to level 30. Right then and there. You have to grind many days, but it will be worth it. Then fight the Moon. The Moon introduces the boss called the Face, which is a powerful enemy with a lot of health and very big bite attack that deals a lot of damage. Use all your cats and Awaken Bahamut, and you shall be able to beat the stage. Once you beat Chapter 1, you'll unlock a bunch of things, but we're going to mainly focus on Chapter 2, which is also an unlock, which is Empire Cats Chapter 2. Now, your cats are standard price, which obviously Chapter 1 is cheap price, if you did not know. Chapter 2 and everything else is standard price for cats. And also your enemies are at 200% strength, which is double Chapter 1. You also unlock Monaco, which is a cheap unit and has a very long recharge. And since she has a long recharge, that means she's very powerful. Every cat that has a long recharge is very strong because they're like an Uber. So definitely use Monaco in your team. If you need to replace someone, just do it. But don't replace Basic or Axe Cat because, again, they're very strong. Since Chapter 2 is basically a repeat of Chapter 1, all the stages are the same besides their enemy strength, I'll just skip over to the Moon, which is the only different stage. The Moon introduces a red boss known as Emperor Neandum. So just spam Axe Cat and easy win. After that, you'll unlock Chapter 3, which first off allows you to get your cats to level 20 with XP. So upgrade all your cats and upgrades to level 20. So there will be 20 plus 20 since you needed that to get to 30. So now your cats are level 40. So that's a very good improvement. All your cats should be level 40, maybe more, maybe less. Well, it should be 40, definitely. No less. Chapter 3 is basically Chapter 2, but double that strength, so your enemies are 400% strength. And also, this is the only chapter where your cats are more than the standard price. So be careful of that. It will be a little rough than the previous two chapters, but you'll get through it with the cats you have. Chapter 3 is again a different Moon, so this time you fight Teacher Bun Bun. Teacher Bun Bun is fast and powerful, but the other difference is that he only comes out when you hit the base a bit. So you have time to prepare. Obviously, the best way to beat him is by spamming Basic Cat and using Awakened Bahamut, and that's an easy win for you. And that is just about it for the complete guide of chapters 1 to 3 of Empire of Cats. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more guides like this, like and subscribe, and always join the Discord because we need people in there. Anyways, farewell.